Hey y'all, welcome back to M. Jones Style. Thank you so much for dropping by while I'm out here in my garden. Well, today is going to be a day for me to do some transplanting. So I thought I'd take you guys along with me to show you some of the plants that I'm going to be moving around in my garden and some plants that I'm going to be adding to my garden. The weather has changed, the temperatures have dropped, and so it's a perfect time to start planting in the fall. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. Come along and let's get started doing some planting. Now I've already planted some plants already, and I'm going to show you some others that I'm going to be putting in the ground. So let's go. Over here are a few other pots that I'm going to get in the ground today. This one right here is an Artemisia, and my sister gave this one to me, so I need to find a place for that. And also, she propagated this Belinda's Dream rose, and I am going to plant that. Now, it doesn't look that good, but hopefully it will take root once I get it in the ground. We'll go over here and we will look at a couple of other things that I've put in the ground already, and then we will start planting. Now here is a limelight hydrangea that was in another area of the yard and it just wasn't performing, so I moved it over here. And then I just recently added this Bobo hydrangea right over here. Now guys, I'm going to dig up that hosta as well, and I think I'm going to put it in a pot and see if it won't do better, because hostas just don't do well in my ground. This Rose of Sharon was over on the other side of my garden and it just wasn't performing. It was not very happy over there. So I planted it here, moved it over here, and then I'll show you what I put in its place. Here is where the Rose of Sharon was. I moved it and instead put this smoke bush here. Now the smoke bush doesn't look very good, but hopefully it will hold on and start to grow. So I've dug these two holes right here, and what I'd like to do is to place two of my salvia in those holes. I have salvia here. I have a red one and a white one, and then I have an extra red one over here, and on the other side of the house I have an extra white one. So I am going to move those over and place them in these two holes, and then what that will do is that's going to give me the same plants on both sides of this walkway. Here is the other salvia that I'm going to be moving over there and placing in that hole, or one of those holes, and that is this one right here. Guys, I do want to show you this. My purple hyacinth bean has grown so much that it has fallen down, and I'm just not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to wait until it starts to die, and then I'll pull it out, get some of the beans off of it, and save those for next year. But it did so very well. So let's get back to propagating and moving some plants around. Now guys, I have some Helen von Stein lamb's ear here, and so I've already taken some of it and placed it right here. Now it doesn't look too good, but I am going to work on that and hopefully it will take. But I'm going to break up some more of these plants over here, and I'm thinking that I am going to place them over in this area. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm either going to do the Helen von Stein, or I am going to get some of these lamb's ear, like that one that's being hidden, and also some of these, and move them around as well. Now there are a couple of other plants that I'm going to move around my garden, and I'm going to show you what those are. I have 7 new plants that I'm going to plant right along here. And then it will go on down to right there where I just planted the new salvia. Now I'm going to place them in this water just for a little bit. I'm going to clean them up, get off all the old leaves, and get them planted. Guys, I have dug some holes down alongside this little trench area where I'm going to be putting these lambs here. Now, just very shallow holes because the roots are not that deep. I'm going to put a little bit of biotone off in the hole along with a little bit of compost, and I think this project will be completed. So let me get going. The next plant that I'm going to transplant is going to be this phlox. Now this phlox was over here and it bloomed beautifully. But as you can see, the salvia is taking over, so I need to find another home for it. And I think I found one, and this is going to be right down here. It's going off into the island garden. And I already have a hole started right there. And the phlox said full sun and moist soil. It's gonna go right here, guys. And y'all, I found the perfect spot for my artemisia. It's going to go right down off in this hole where I took out the red salvia. It'll go right down off in there, and I already have my biotone off in there, so I'll get this one in the ground. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I have planted quite a few plants, moved them around, and I am exhausted. So I will see you in the next video, and thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me in my garden. I will be coming back with more videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.